Hey guys, Steve here. Now I'm just making this video documenting the largest sale I've ever had on my website. Now, privately and personally, I have made trades and sales for just one card that might be bigger than all this, but this has never happened to me before. 160 cards were purchased from my site yesterday for roughly around 31,100 Australian dollars. Now, the person did ask me beforehand if you could get a discount, and I said if you buy over 150 cards and you keep the price of the card under 250 per card, I will give you 30% off. He was not interested in buying expensive cards or anything, one of my big hitters. I don't want to discount them that heavily, but he just wanted to grow his collection in a different few areas, and that's just pretty much it. And he's bought off me a few times, so I figured why not. I've just uploaded a whole bunch of stuff, go nuts. Now I will be telling you how much each card sold for throughout the video. I'll show them off. I'll say maybe how I got it or something, or I'll talk about something, and I'll just try and make this a little bit good to listen to, and let me know if you like this sort of thing. Maybe I can do it more regularly, but it is almost midnight on a Tuesday night. It took me around an hour and a half to put all these cards together. My inventory is relatively organized. Only 3 cards out of the 160 I could not find and did not have anymore. I accidentally relisted them after selling a previous copy, so that's on me, but that happens sometimes. 3 out of 160, I'm very happy. After the discount and everything, all these cards, they roughly cost around 21,500 to the buyer. Now, whether he got a good deal or a bad deal, that's not me to decide, but I think on most cards, it's pretty reasonable. On some cards, he paid more than you could probably buy them just buying one from somewhere else on some random thing or picking them up on auction. And some cards, I think he got a pretty good deal once you take the 30% off. And I price my cards generally relatively within the market. I think he got a good deal. So without further ado, let's get into these. Let's go. Now I'm going to do my best to keep these sort of organized. But just to start off with, I'll show them like this until I can start moving. So I got my light here. Hope your day's going well. Maybe you started your day off, I'm not sure. We're all on different timelines. I will be talking about the prices in Australian dollars. I will be doing the calculations kind of off the bat. I got my website to the side, so if you can hear this, it's nothing in your side. That is just me scrolling my mouse, just scrolling up through the order and just figuring out the prices as I go. So Haunter, Space-Time Creation, sold for around $105. So when I say dollars, it is Australian dollars. Got this beautiful reverse Eevee from VMAX Climax, $60. Now this Ghastly, this is another one. This is Population 1, I'm pretty sure. I just checked. Either the Haunter or this one's Population 1. And I listed this for $90. Usually my Gem Mint non-holos from Diamond and Pearl, EX, and most XY sets, I'll just do $90. I don't think... I don't want to be a guy that's just like pumping them up like crazy if it's not a special Pokemon like Magikarp. I just want to be able to grade the non-holos, find them, and sell them. That's the only important thing to me. If I can make like $40 after all is said and done, maybe 50, that's perfect. If I can, eventually they'll probably go down as I grade more and more and more. If I can get 20 out of them, it just means there's another thing that I can do. I can sell one card and I can grade 2 more. I'm very happy to like help the collectors out who are looking for stuff like this, because this is actually more exciting to me than selling the most recent modern promo or full art. So this Ghastly, $65. Articuno from Premium Champion Pack. Pretty sure they're all holo. I'm not 100% sure. They might actually not be all holo. This might be a reverse. Doesn't say reverse though. I don't know. I don't know too much about this CP4, but that was $70. Black and white Kyurem. 100 for that one. So Flareon Golden Sky, this is definitely one card I think he got a good deal on. And I'm happy if he gets a good deal. He clears out 160 cards for me. I don't have to pack 160 individual orders. This is the best. I normally would never discount so heavily. The biggest discount I've ever given is 20%. So that Flareon was 140. And this Politoed is 140. Yeah, I've never done more than 20, but hey, if you're someone that wants to do something similar to my store and you want to spend a whole bunch at once and jack up your collection, you know, I'm happy. It's good deal for me. It should be a good deal for you. I'm perfectly fine doing that. So this one was on 100 for the Absol. Miracle Crystal Charmander. 100 for this. Just had to redo the video real quick. I remember these are these two cards. I was supposed to have a fighting energy and a metal energy, but I replaced them with these two because I did not have those. So this was just a Magikarp. I just valued this about $100, so I gave him that. And this fire energy also, he did not order this, but I replaced it instead of a metal energy. And I valued this one at $100. Love these energies with these artwork. This darkness energy, 160. Water energy. Now this one I think you got a pretty good deal on. $100 for this. Psychic energy, $100. Grass energy, $100. I think you're getting a theme. Most of these are listed around $150. Because I list them $150, I'm not really someone who wants to sell out a lot. I like to have a bigger inventory. I like to barter with people. If people give me a best offer, I'm happy to help them out. I could probably just price these at like super easy sale prices, but I think that's a lot more work. I'd rather just like do best offer, play that game. That works better for me. So Dragonite was about 100. Hell, well, Psycho Drive Articuno. Beautiful card. These black and white hollows are absolutely breathtaking. It's 110 for this one and 100 for Gallade. 140 for Dragonite GX. Now this is actually not that easy to 10 on in these hypers because they're always so off-centered. So that's another pretty good one I think he got. So we're looking at 100 for the Ivysaur Web, and we're 70 for the Ivysaur Miracle Crystal. Cynthia's Ambition. This is one I had priced relatively high because it is a Cynthia. It's around 170 for this. Striking back Mewtwo, 100. Mewtwo Mew GX, 70. Altaria, 70. 60 for the Togepi. Now I will blast through these. I don't want to sit here for 30 minutes and waste your time. We just do this fast. Don't have to waste it. 60 for the Farfetch'd D. 100 for the Articuno EX. 140 for the Knockdown. Now these are all cards. If I just price them at the 30% of their current price, I definitely think they would be already sold in my store. So that's another reason why I was happy to give that discount on such like lower items. 100 for the Ivysaur, and it was 100 for the Hooper. 60 for the Sableye. Now this is quite an expensive one. This was $240. So I did say keep it under $250, but he did a few cards and it's not the end of the world. I'm happy. Happy to do that. 140 for this Raichu. And then 140 for this Raichu. 120 for this Squirtle. 100 for the Crobat. 100 for the Sigilyph. Oh, let me go a little bit closer now. Now we got some space to work with. 100 for the Verizon. And I'm trying to limit the amount of movement I do with these cases. So, there's my reflection in the card. It's not a great thing to look at because you'd probably rather not see that. If anyone has any lighting tips or anything, feel free to tell me because I'm struggling to get this done. So 100 for Rizon. Tangrowth Tornadus was about 90. Just trying to not lose my footing. 140 for the Exeggutor. Let me just move this over the side. Lots of moving parts with this video. 140 for the Light Vaporeon. Now another one I think you got a pretty good deal on. Miracle Crystal Charmeleon. So at the end here, I will talk a little bit about like how much overall it most likely cost me. and then like what the estimated, like let's just put inverted commas profit, because it's profit, but it's going straight back into PSA submissions. So we got 100 for the Glaceon. Metagross is another one. I think you got a pretty good deal. Unlimited Metagross. Not that easy to find these days. Not that easy to grade. Pretty nice. I've had this for a while. This is probably a little bit of older stock that I might have had a little bit overpriced, but he got that for 200 Australian. About $50 for this Glaceon Gym promo. Let me come up a little bit. Now this is one I definitely thought I had higher priced. I think this card it definitely deserves to be more because CP3 is not cheap, but this one was 210. I only have this listed for 300 Australian, and I do have one more, and I will list it for 500 because that will probably be the last one I buy, as the card is like pretty expensive, and Gem Mint's not that easy to find these days, so that'll be my last one, and I just don't want to sell it for any lower than 500, so I'll just wait. I'm happy just to wait and wait and wait and wait. We've got a Slowbro Flight of Legends. Nice little Yukamori holo. She doesn't have many holo cards, so that's a good one. That was 140. 100 for the Charmeleon Web. 140 for Raikou, however you want to say it. 140 for the Nidoqueen. Beautiful looking Chikorita. 70 for that one. 140 for Chimchar. 70 for Frostlass. 150 for Magikarp. Now, don't get me wrong. Obviously, there's like a lot of money and a lot of numbers being thrown around, but it cost me around, at the current bulk PSA price, $15 US, cost me almost $22 to $24 depending on how many cards I submit at once, just to grade them. So I sell, what was that card, 70? That means I'm left over with like 45. And you know, before I have to pay like my GST and everything else like that, the card cost, you just gotta realize, it seems like a lot, but a lot of it gets eaten up in fees and grading costs. So we're looking at 150 for the Vaporeon, 130 for the Playing in the Sea Pikachu, Zapdos G. Wow, what an amazing holo. 100 for the Zapdos G, 240 for the Hail Blizzard Pikachu. Now, he previously messaged me about buying this Pikachu for a lot more than I had it listed for, but I just couldn't see myself selling a common like this. I have a few more copies of this card. I will probably grade PSA 10. And $200 for the common. It doesn't seem that bad. Maybe if I just run out of copies to find and I can't grade any more 10s, maybe I'm a clown. I should have taken more, but $240 for that Pikachu seems perfectly fair. So $130 for the Flygon. $100 for Cobalion. I like calling it Cobalion, but I think it's Cobalion. $190 for the Fracture. $100 for Beartic. $140 for Soul Silver Pikachu. Now, obviously, Pikachu always just gets the Pikachu tax. That's just how it is. $65 for Exeggutor. $150 for this Magikarp, Soul Silver. $70 for Golduck. Gotheel, $70. Dark Alakazam, about $120 for that one. $70 for this Rampardos. Cool looking Pokemon. Pretty stupid to be honest, but it's cool. $100 for this Palkia half deck holo. Now, is this a good one? No, this is just a normal holo. There's one that's like full holo across the whole card. It just absolutely goes crazy. $100 for the Dratini. $100 for Latios. $100 for Shelgon. $100 for Dragonair. Pretty much bought every Dragon selection card I had. I have been selling these on eBay. I've been taking offers around $140, $130 for those cards, so selling them at $100. You gotta remember, if I sold these cards on eBay, even if I took 30% of my website price, if I sold it for the same price on eBay, I lose around 13% in fees and all the other shipping and everything. So that's, you know, that's the things you gotta calculate into. $100 for the Celebi. $100 for Configurus. Lots of dust on that card. Hopefully it doesn't get that. Oh, look at that holo. That's such a nice holo. another little interruption there. 150 for this reverse Starmie. Now I think he did very well buying these reverse holos off me, because I opened them all from packs, and the packs are not cheap. So 70 for the Switch, 140 for Wailord, 70. Actually, this was supposed to be another card, but I replaced it with a Reds Pikachu. It was a Jirachi from the Pokekyun collection, so I just replaced it with a Reds Pikachu. I know he likes Pikachu, so that's around about $100 card. Meiji Plus All. These are so hard to grade, these Meiji promos. It's just impossible. I just got like 15 PSA9s in a row, so that one was 140. The Hooper was 100. 140 for the Poliwrath. 140 for the Ultimate Zone. 100 for the Moltres. About halfway there. Let's speed this up. Let's go Giga mode, because I think I'm ready to pass out and go to sleep. So 140 for the Black Kyrem. Is that how you say that? 140 for Keldeo. Another Kyrem. Pretty sure exactly the same thing. One was priced $30 cheaper for whatever reason, so one was 120. 140 for Smoochum, so I opened this one from my box. This is probably from my box as well. Pichu, wow, look at that holo. That is breathtaking. Surely have to buy that one. That is 180. Let's wipe this. Might get some plastics out and clean this slab up a little bit. Don't want to give him a dirty slab. Jigglypuff was 140. 70 for Meow. 140 for the Snubbull. So I priced most of the reverses around $200 each. All like the non-starter Pokemon or hit Pokemon. And we got this Mythical Dream Shine Celebi. PSA 10 was 150. Buffett. Wow, Buffett. He was 100. Now, we get Staryu from my Heart Gold box, 140. Ampharos from the Heart Gold box, probably the best reverse I got. Watch that, I opened the box on the channel, it's 270. Pokemon Reversal is about $60. Lieutenant Surge's Raichu is around 150. Zapdos, 120. Arceus Brown, I guess. Earth, I don't know, whatever you call these, there's so many different types. Is it fighting? It's not brown and it's not Earth. I'm guessing it's fighting. Oh, my brain's fried, I'm sorry. 140 for the Steel type. 160 for that Magikarp. $40 for this Corphish. Not a very expensive card. Very cool artwork though. This guy doesn't really do much, but that's cool. Glaceon promo was 100. Down to the last 50. 100 for the Lucario. 120 for Pikachu. 170 for Houndour. 110 for the Espeon 4. 140 for Quilava. 170 for this Typhlosion. Now just keep these numbers in your head, right? Like, gives you an idea. If you ever see these out and about, try and buy them. Maybe you can make just as much as this. If you see them at a discount, maybe you can get this like sale number 2. I'll be really happy if you can get that. So 100 for the deck promo Spearow and Jigglypuff. 50 for the Corphish. Corphish is not very popular. I would not recommend grading those. I think I've had those listed for a very, very long time. 130 for Celebi. 130 for the Suicune or Suicune or Suicune, I don't know how you say that. 200 for the Aritos. This one was only 100 for some reason. So was this one, 100 for the Arceus Fire. 180 for this Mew. Actually, no, sorry, it was 130 for this Mew. Now, this was an $800 item I had listed, so he got this for 560 AUD. Brings it around 30% under the last sold. Now, because he bought so much other stuff, perfectly fine. This was the most expensive card he bought. I have 2 of these listed. Not the end of the world. He could have bought both of them. He just chose to buy one. Maybe he wanted it for his collection or something. That's perfectly fine. 550 for this Mew. Love this Mew. 470 for Flareon EX. another card which I think deserves to be way more expensive, and I will be jacking my price up. Sorry. There's around 400 for the Mew and 350 for the Flareon after the discount. I'm gone. My brain's gone. 280 for the Jolteon, 280 for Flareon. Oh, Vaporeon, 280 for this Flareon. So around 280 each for all the Eevee heroes. Not too bad. It's a little bit under the eBay solds, but once you take out fees, it's all right. 250 for this Poncho, 220 for this Poncho, 230 for that. EX Battle Boost Charizard works out to around 150 or 255. 200 for the Electabuzz, or 240 maybe. 230 for the Cherry Blossom. 210 for Gyarados. Open both of these from the box. Go watch that. That was fun. 210 for the Ninetales. 210 for Yokohama's Pikachu. So I think he was just sorting by price here. 210 for that. 20th anniversary Pikachu. 210 for Claire's Gyarados. Now this one, I don't know why I've had this listed for so long. I swear I have. I don't know. This was 250 listed, and he got it for around 180 Australian. That puts it around 140 US. Some of these Delta species hollows have been selling for so much, just not this one. I don't know. No one ever bought it for me. Maybe I'm a clown. Maybe I should have put it up higher. But yeah, 180 for each of these spiky boys. 180 for War Turtle. Stormfront. I'd love to open a Stormfront box. That's one of my goals. 160 for Raichu. Now Gardevoir. This is supposed to be the Shiny Collection one. And I'm back. Here's the Shiny Collection one. See, this is why I did this video, so I could check for any discrepancies. That would have been bad, because someone would have bought the Shiny Collection one off me, and they would have not got it. That one was 160. 160 for this Ninetales. 140 for Beautifly, another Meiji card. Another hard to grade, stupid, annoying card that I should have never submitted. What's next? Oh, there's the stack. I'm getting a little bit confused with my stacks, but we only have 2 left. If you've made it this far, you're a little beast. 140 for this Jumpluff, 140 for that. Now, he did ask me about the hard gold and soul silver cards, because I told him I opened a box, and so he really likes mint condition cards. Like, he's very happy to get a perfect condition card. Doesn't like the cards when they're destroyed. I told him, yeah, they're a little bit more expensive than normal, but I opened all of them from my box, and they're just amazing condition. So, he was happy with that. 140 for each of those cards I just showed. 140 for this one. 140 for this one. Now, this one I have a little bit higher for some reason. This was 140 as well. But I just love it. I think that's my very last one. I'll probably go out and try to buy like 20 more. And that'll be the last time I ever buy those. But yeah, 140 for that. And around 130 for that. Now, I'm pretty sure I went through this stack, because I remember showing off that Corphish and the Typhlosion and Quilava. Or did I just skip a whole bunch for some reason? No, I can't remember if I did show these off, but I'm sorry if I didn't. That's it, 160 cards. Wow, 25-minute video, and I'm about to pass out. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a great day.